Okay, what I've been waiting for quite a while, the Star Trek Bridge Crew. And, wow, this is quite beautiful. I'm liking it. Not as much behind you, but it is a seated game, so I will be using the Vive controllers. It does allow the Xbox One controller. And, let's see. Okay, recenter. Press left menu button to center camera. I had the left controller in my right hand. Warning, before playing, please read carefully the instructions and... who cares? What could go wrong? Ooh. Ubisoft. That kind of sounds bad. I mean, Ubisoft. That's why she ain't go there. Because Ubisoft. Ha ha. Okay, well. Hand grab select, system menu. Okay, this is really, really flippin' cool. This would be better if I had like the gloves that did the stuff, but okay. So welcome to the Star Trek Bridge Crew. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the controls. Okay, do not show this again. Let's... hitting myself there. And... okay. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Select region. North America. Okay. How? You can't select. Avatar. Let's go into Avatar. Masculine. Ooh, do I want to be human or Vulcan? Let's go with Vulcan. Head type. I think I'm going to go with head type 2. Hair type 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 hair types. Don't really care for that one. That really looks awful. That mustache is absolutely horrible. Alright, I'll go with that one. Alright, adjust features. Feature A. Ooh. Alright, hair color. Eyes. That one. Age. Sure. Physique. they really need to be able to adjust this, because like my legs are right here, and that makes it really hard to get to these panels. Save changes and
Welcome to the Starfleet Training Simulator. Our system is currently configured to train command crew of Aegis-class starships. Here you may learn about the roles and responsibilities of each officer on the bridge, and how to operate all of the controls of their command stations. Feel free to experiment and get comfortable with the ship here in the simulator before moving on to the real thing.
Okay, let's do
As captain, you are in overall command of the crew. It is your responsibility to communicate with and to coordinate the actions of the other officers on the bridge. You'll receive important updates on mission status, and also have direct control of the main view screen. The captain's objectives feed contains vital information about your ship's mission. Updates from support crew and Starfleet Command are reflected here, so that you will always know what your crew needs to accomplish. Open the objectives feed now. Some objectives also have more detailed information. Sometimes you, as captain, must choose between different ways to complete an objective and direct your crew accordingly. In all cases, your crew depends on you to keep them informed of their goals. Select the objective for more information. Sometimes you will receive additional information to help with your mission. Keep an eye out for your intel feed, located near your objective readout for tips and hints.
Okay, so objectives and hail.
As captain, you can answer a hail when messages from Starfleet or other ships are received. If the message is accompanied by video, it will be displayed on the main view screen. Answer the incoming hail now.
Aegis, this is Captain Uku of USS Huxley. Our system checks are complete. We're ready to go. We'll stand by and follow you out when you're ready.
Okay. External.
Anytime while on the bridge, you can use an external view to see what is going on outside and around the ship. Hold the external view button now.
Phaser range, shield level, engine power. Allocates power between systems. External effects on the ship. Emission signature detectable at. Okay, let's turn that off. Oh. Huh. Set warp destination for AI crew. Warp destination for AI crew. Just select target. Okay. Station menu. Did I do everything for Captain? Yes. Alright.
As helmsman, you are the ship's navigator, responsible for maneuvering the ship and navigating within and between star systems. Your crew depends on you to get the ship wherever needed,
transporter,
to avoid collisions with hazards in space, and to maneuver for tactical advantage in combat situations.
All right.
Your local map can be used to mark ships and objects as waypoints, to check your proximity to hazards, and gauge when you are close to being detected by hostiles. Touch any target on the map to select it.
Where's the fire? Oh, that's tactical. Okay.
Your basic maneuvering controls allow you to give the ship forward or reverse thrust, to steer the ship to port or starboard, and to move the ship up or down on its vertical axis. The amount of thrust you can give depends on the amount of power your chief engineer allocates to engines. The more power your engine
Give
can,
me more
the
power.
responsive the
More
ship will be.
power, I
Maneuvering
say.
controls are only available when your local map view is active. The throttle controls your speed and also allows you to reverse or make a full stop. Your ship's impulse drive allows you to travel quickly between planets and other points of interest within a star system. To travel via impulse, you will first need to plot a course by choosing a destination on the impulse map. Once the course is plotted, you will then need to align your ship with the appropriate heading and engage the impulse drive. Be aware, the impulse drive cannot be engaged unless the chief engineer has allocated sufficient power. Select any point of interest in the star system to plot a course to that destination. Now return to the local view and steer the ship to line up with your plotted course.
Ooh, I gotta say, this is really cool. All right, where's my plotted course, though? I have no idea. Oh, coming up to it. All right.
Grab and push your throttle to engage the impulse drive. The ship's computer will automatically follow the course you plotted.
All right. Okay. Tactical.
As the tactical officer, you are in charge of the ship's weapons, defenses, and scanners. In combat situations, you must coordinate with the rest of the bridge crew to protect the ship and deal with any threats to it. But you also have a crucial role in non-combat situations. It is the tactical officer's responsibility to scan nearby ships and other objects in the environment to reveal vital information about them. In order to scan anything or to fire on it, you must first target it. To select a target, simply select the appropriate icon on your map. Once you've selected a target, a display will show all currently known information about your selection. Target a nearby ship by tapping its icon on the map. You often need to scan a target to learn more about it, or to locate
let me blow
people
anything
or
up yet.
objects of interest in another vessel. Some objects are scanned with a simple general scanning action. This happens automatically when the object is targeted. More complex objects, like other ships, can be scanned for specific properties, such as the locations of any weak points in a ship's system. When an object has many features to scan, scanning them all at once is much slower than scanning a single specific system. Scanning is required before it's possible to transport people or cargo off of another vessel, or before being able to target weak spots of an
Weird
enemy
hands.
ship's systems. Target a
can't
nearby
ping 'em
ship
together.
by tapping its icon on the map. Here you can select what systems you want to scan. Scanning a single system will always be faster than scanning multiple at once. Also, the closer the ship is to the target, the faster you can scan. Scan the ship's engines now to reveal their status, and any weak points which would allow you to damage the engines directly.
Won't let me do any extra
As
scans.
tactical officer, you have control over raising and lowering the ship's shields. When raised, the shields will charge up to maximum strength over time. They are your best defense against damage to the ship. When shields are lowered or down to 0 strength, any damage to the ship may cause serious harm to onboard systems, or even loss
Wow.
of life to your
That takes quite a while for
When
the
shields are
shields to come up.
the chief engineer can direct power to them to increase their effectiveness. Raise the shields now.
More power.
There is a delay while power is channeled into the shield emitters before the shields come online. In a combat situation, remember that you need to raise shields before the enemy fires.
Okay. Station menu and engineer.
Chief engineer, you support all other members of the bridge crew by keeping the Aegis operating in top condition. You monitor vital status information about the ship's systems, allocate power needed for maneuvering and combat, and manage the ship's power grid to compensate for damage or boost its capabilities. You also manage the ship's repair teams and keep an eye on how visible the Aegis is to other ships in the area.
Okay, so I always thought that the chief engineer was back in engineering, and you know, these guys would be more just an engineer. But okay, so system display.
Gives vital information about the status of the ship's various systems at all times. When your ship is suffering from negative effects, this panel provides information about the source and severity of the effect. As chief engineer, you have more detail about your ship's status than any other member of the crew. Activate your systems display now.
Oh, that is nice. Power allocation.
Allocate power determines how effective each of those systems is. As situations change, you'll need to communicate with the rest of the crew to keep them supplied with power and to anticipate when to make critical adjustments. One of your most essential responsibilities as chief engineer is to distribute available power between each of the ship's major systems. Try giving maximum power to engines now. Now try giving maximum power to shields. You will have to reduce power to other systems first.
All right.
Before the ship can travel between star systems, you must make the ship ready and charge its warp coils. This draws a tremendous amount of power, and you will be unable to make any further changes to power allocation or routing while prepping for warp. Begin preparing for warp now. Charge the warp coils. The helmsman will have a limited time to engage the warp drive, or the coils will automatically discharge to prevent damage to the ship.
Ooh.
Warp coils charged.
Engage, damn it! Engage!
Warp coil discharge imminent.
Go, go. No, no.
Warp coils discharged. Warp coils charging. Warp coils charged.
Okay, I guess that's all. So I'm gonna quit that and quit to the main menu. And I think that'll go ahead and be a good place to have stop for the first video, and we'll come back more and see more of Star Trek Bridge Crew. And wow, little shuttle. I almost want to, you know, like stand up and walk around the shuttle. I think that could have been an option. But I think it's also probably hard to set up a play area where you've got a chair to sit in, and can get up and walk around without being able to see said chair. So until they come up with some way to, put your chair into the VR so you see it there, this'll do nicely. All right, Old Wolf signing off.